What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Lucid Trading for round 2 for today. The lighting looks a little bit interesting. Still haven't got that right yet, but I got a new light, which is right here. And let me turn this one on. That should be good, I think. All right, fantastic. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to Lucid Trading. If you just joined, make sure you smash that like button right now. Smash it. Hit it. Destroy it. Whatever you want to call it. Hit that like button. Really helps the stream. Let's get it going, right? Okay, so let's see what's happening here. We got Phil joining the stream, MC, Alex, Unai, Waleed, Kenneth, Zerba, Solid, and 6. Did I say MC? Yeah, James, Paul Garnett, Shazeb, Jill, Comet, Dang, Ramin, Ricardo. Welcome to the stream. All right, let's get this started. So Tesla is up a percentage point. Remember what we said yesterday. Tesla was going to come down, but then guess what happened? Nasdaq shot up. You know, obviously we had the bullishness coming from Jerome Powell himself, saying that he's not going to be tapering yet, which is incredibly bullish for the market. It propped up the market, especially the Nasdaq, and then guess what happens? Tesla goes up. Pardon me. I just had my dinner. So there is this big resistance around 730 for Tesla. And yesterday it passed through that big resistance. Remember what we said? We said 730. If it passes above that, if it closes above 730, we're heading to the mid 700s. Now we're sitting at 737.5. I think we're probably going to see a little bit more upside. I think Tesla's going to go back to around 750, which is right here. Right, so this zone. And that is the next resistance area. I think the market is still looking okay short term within the next couple days. Also, we had some news about, Tesla, about the factory that's going to be coming to India. So overall, looking pretty good right now for Tesla. So if you're holding Tesla, hold on tight. This is going to get wild. All right, so I think after that we'll probably see a bit of a correction back to the 720s again, 720, 730 zone, since that is a support zone now, around 710, all right? So 710, 720, that's where we will see things fall back to eventually, right? So doesn't have to happen necessarily. I mean, if we get bullish catalyst after bullish catalyst, we're going to go straight to the moon. But yeah, for now, it looks like Tesla is looking pretty good. The light should be in front of you behind the cameras. Therefore, there should be no shadows. Oh, yeah, they are in front of me. Right? They are in front of me right now. Yeah, I'm thinking of getting the Corsair lighting. That'll be pretty cool. Down the road. Speaking of Corsair Gaming. Corsair spiked up roughly 7%. Look what happened. I think this is probably caused by Wall Street bets, right? So look at this huge spike, 15%, and then pulled back. And it's also a stock that has quite a bit of short interest. Although I do like the business fundamentals, so I don't necessarily think that it's going to come back down all the way, but we might see it pull back a little bit further. We take this trend line, could go back to around 28 before we see any kind of progress to the upside. Something like that. But yeah, Corsair is looking good right now. Congrats on anybody that was able to trade this stock. I mean, we've covered this stock when it was sitting at like 25, 26, etc. It's now sitting at 28.9. Doing pretty good. And see how the overall market is doing. The Nasdaq is still kind of negative. Not that much though. Not that much. S&P, meh. Dow Jones, kind of negative. Not that much. Russell is coming back up 0.3%. So the Russell is the only index that is green, which is interesting. Might have to do with the fact that the 10-year is up. What? So the 10-year is up, but the Russell's able to go up. I think this might have to do with the fact that all the other indices are extended. They're almost kind of like overextended. So relative to the other indices, it has become attractive to be investing in small caps. Because we have big caps like Apple and Amazon and Google and Facebook shooting up higher and higher and higher. So relative to those big cap stocks, small caps are becoming more attractive. And let's see, C3 was down 2% at some point, I believe. It is coming back up very slightly, up 0.1%. C3.AI has earnings coming up tomorrow. So for the stock to be only up 0.1%, it's quite a bit disappointing. But we said it the other time, right? There is a high probability that what we're seeing here is a bull flag. Although bull flag generally has lower lows, right? So generally speaking, what you have with the bull flag is this. And then it heads up. Although AI, I mean, it's down 70% from the all-time high. If they crush earnings, the stock is going to fly at this point. Overall technicals, I mean, I'm not going to lie. It's kind of looking like 50-50. It's going to come down to earnings. Do they show growth? Is there growth coming for C3.AI? Or are we just going to see the same thing over and over again, which is low growth, okay revenue, and it just going to stay flat, right? So that's kind of the fear right now, that we're not going to see high growth. We're going to see that 20 to 30% growth rate on a small cap that should be growing at 50% for the previous valuation that we had. So, yeah, it's a bit of a wait-and-see kind of moment here for C3.AI. Hey, welcome back. Welcome back to everybody that just joined the live stream. I see a lot of people are actually joining right now. I would really, really appreciate it if you would hit that like. That would help the stream. So make sure you do that. And, yeah, let's have a great time here. Palantir... Speaking of a great time, Palantir is up 2% again. And that is beautiful because Palantir was going down. And now it's coming back up, which is interesting. Let's just delete this at this point. Yeah, higher lows, and higher highs. Very healthy movement to the upside. We don't see a rapid push. Higher highs, higher lows. Higher highs, higher lows. This is a steady rally to the upside. We're going to get to the $30 mark on Palantir in no time. Trust me on that. It is going to be wild when that happens. Yeah, this is the trajectory towards around 27, 28. I'm not so sure if we're going to reach 30 right away, but this is looking pretty good so far for Palantir. You can see the MACD has been heading upwards. RSI, same story. And I think we're going to retest this zone. So we're going to go straight up to that 27.5. Probably pull back. Hopefully use the 26 as support. And then straight up to the 30s. That would be amazing. Although I don't know where the support would be. Let me quickly check. $25.5. So 25 tends to be that support level. 25.5. There we go. Pull back to 25 and then keep going. I think this is what's coming next for Palantir. And I've already looked at this chart. I've been looking at this chart for a long time now. Either it rejects, hit the support zone, and we head up throughout October, or it doesn't reject, and we just see a very swift rally to 30, and perhaps we also fill this gap right here to 31.2. Just this gap. I think it's going to get filled. I think Palantir is ready. Although we have to keep one thing in mind. Alexander Karp could sell his shares at any moment. And we have seen him selling his shares over the past couple of months. It's been very bearish, right? So every time he starts selling, the stock trends downwards. Which, I mean, when Alexander Karp sells, you do not want to hold the stock. It just keeps plummeting and plummeting. So if we get any signs that he is starting to sell, or he's starting to sell short term, then that might be the time to be taking some profits, probably. Yeah, so Palantir is just going up very fast. Doesn't look like it's going to pull back big time or anything like that. Although we have to be careful with September, because I think in the close to the middle of September, I think we're going to see that pullback in the markets, and it's going to impact Palantir as well. So that's why I thought maybe if this rally continues, we'll see a pullback to 25, maybe even a little bit lower. Being a little optimistic, but that would be the projection for now. Speaking of projections, oh my gosh. Virgin Galactic is up 11.5%. Now, I said it was going to bounce on the 23rd of August. And bounce it did. It is bouncing really fast right now. With Jefferies, I think they got a buy rating from Jefferies, which is an analyst firm. That is just beautiful, right? So Virgin Galactic is heading up. I thought it was oversold at 24. I thought it was a crazy buying opportunity. I bought some Virgin Galactic for myself, although not a whole lot, just a couple $1,000s worth of Virgin Galactic. It's been laying dormant. Not doing much with that. I'm not planning to sell Virgin Galactic until about September. All right, so end of September. They're going to have a test flight. And maybe around that test flight, we could see another spike in the price for Virgin Galactic. So that's kind of what I'm looking for Virgin Galactic. Robinhood. We saw Robinhood go down substantially. I said several times that around 42, it was a nice buying opportunity. Right there, this was pretty nice, right? Worst case scenario, it comes back to 40. And, another nice buying opportunity. I don't think payment for overflow is going anywhere. I think there are a lot of lobbyists. They're going to prevent this from happening. So, I don't know. I have the confidence that Robinhood is going to get through this pretty fine. With pretty fine, I mean they might even get a fine. Who knows? But, yeah. Robinhood is bouncing back up. It was down a lot. It was down, I think, 8% yesterday. And then in the pre-market, it was down 4%. And what do you know? It's up 7% from that bottom. So congrats to anybody that was able to buy Robinhood at like 41. It's now at 44.3 and still rising. Looking fine. Netlist is down, unfortunately. Not a whole lot happening to Netlist right now. And Alibaba, doing pretty good. We said it was going to go up. It is going up. Very happy about that. Also said that Didi was going to go up. Nothing happening yet. So, if it's going to happen, I hope it happens soon, but it's down 0.5 percentage point. And we have earnings coming up for Didi tomorrow. And like I said in the first live stream, we are going to be covering Didi. We're going to cover C3.AI tomorrow after the second live stream. We're going to cover earnings for both of them. So make sure you tune in. It's going to be wild. Very interesting to see what happens. Especially for AI. But we'll see. Skills is mooning. Is it? Okay, why is skills going up? Yeah, that was really bad. Although it did spike like 6%. So skills is going up right now. But from that all-time high, it is down 73.5%. Interesting. Market cap of 4.8 billion. Annual revenue of 230 million. Yeah, they're burning a lot of money. They are burning a lot of money. I don't like that. This is it's kind of crazy. I would stay away from this. I don't know why it's going up right now. Is it getting pumped by Wall Street bets? Let me see if it's getting pumped. Or let me know in the live chat. Would love to know. No, they're all talking about Corsair Gaming. So yeah, Wall Street Bets is focused on Corsair. I don't know if they're actually focused on skills. I'll be right back, one sec. Skills. No, I think they burn way too much money. I don't like that. Palantir coming back down. AI is also not really moving. Snowflake in the green, sitting at 301. So Snowflake has managed to recover back to the February levels. Interesting. Like, I mean, in February, Palantir was sitting at like 30 or something. And AI, I mean, AI was sitting above, at least above 90. That is unbelievable. What is the market cap for Snowflake? It's 89 billion. That is so insane. So, let me get this straight. Snowflake had a market cap as high as 130 billion at some point, with no more than 600 million in revenue. That is crazy. That is just absolutely nutty. 130 billion market cap with that little revenue. That was in February, right? So back when everything was going upwards, regardless of anything. Okay, let's see what's happening here. We have Apple going down 0.5%, but pulling back up. Microsoft, same story, not really going down that much, actually. Google, holding up at 2,900. Amazon, up almost a percentage point. Netflix. Yeah, I really dislike Netflix. I don't understand why it's heading up. I think Netflix is probably heading up because it's like part of the big indices, and the big indices are just heading upwards. And so some of the money just goes to Netflix. I think Netflix is going to come down huge amounts. It's just, it's a matter of time. Let's just put it that way. Let's check what's happening with Zoom, because Zoom did fall back down a lot. Yeah, it's down 16%. Oh my god. That is insane. I think we're going to see Zoom go back to around 250, 260. It seems like it's straight up heading to that 100-day moving average on the weekly chart. So kind of like that, and then maybe bounce from there. Yep, that's that is looking messed up. Oh my gosh. Look at the volume on the selling pressure. That is, when was the last time we've seen such volume? That was right here in September. Get that, right? So the last time we've seen so much volume in Zoom was in September 2020. That is a year ago. That is insane. So this is a clear reversal. We had huge moves to the upside. Now it's just gradually descending downwards. People are getting out. They're running away. They're running away in droves. Yeah, we're going to see way lower levels. Even though earnings was great, I think when because COVID is kind of, you know, we're like at the tail end of COVID right now. And so it's projected that Zoom is going to do worse. Everybody going back to work, yeah. This is, look at that candle. Look at that. This is undeniable. That volume, that is insane. 27.4 million? Jesus. The last time, right here, buying pressure, and now we're seeing the selling pressure. $1 billion in revenue, net income of 227 million. Profit margin is pretty nice, but is that sustainable? Are we going to get this for the next 5 years? I don't think so. I think it's going to be trending downwards. Yeah, we might get as low as 220. Damn. Oof, that would be interesting. I might start buying at 220. I mean, if it gets that low, I might as well dip my toes in. Didi is somewhat moving. Is it moving? Well, yeah, somewhat. I mean, it's about to go positive. That's nice. Tencent is killing it right now, up 6%. Alibaba up 3.1%. Baidu up 2.2%. I mean, some of these Chinese names are coming back up. Virgin Galactic is still up 11.4%. That is crazy. We have Nano Dimension. Look at that. Nano Dimension up 5.3%. How much is it up now? It's now roughly... It's been 22%, right? So if you bought at the bottom, you got a nice 22% swing right then and there. All right. AI barely positive. I mean, that's just depressing. Neo is up 3.5%? What? I didn't even know that. I forgot about that. So Neo is up 3.5%. That is crazy. I'm holding a boatload of Neo right now. So, yeah, I bought No, I don't think I bought yesterday. I think I bought 2 days ago. At 36.7. And it's now sitting at 39.1. Check. No, it was yesterday. So I bought right here. I bought right there, and it's sitting at 39.12. We said it's going to go back to 40. We are well underway, right? So we're getting closer and closer to 40. Tesla is pushing higher now, sitting at 738. That's cool. Although it is having a tough time. I mean, that much I can see right here. 4 hours, still looking good though. AI is starting to move upwards. So if we take a look at that on the 5 minutes, yeah, it is trending upwards now. Huh. That is looking interesting. But then you look at the volume, it's like there's nothing going on there. Looking at the volume. That is just so demotivating. When was the last time we got some interesting volumes going on? Let me check the daily chart. So back in June, you know, right for earnings, we got some volume spikes. And we have earnings tomorrow, right, for C3.AI. So there is a high probability that we're going to see another one of those volume spikes. Gara, watch a documentary called I, Human. It's all about the future of AI technology. They mentioned Palantir briefly, too. Oh, that is cool. That is awesome. No surprise. I mean, Palantir, they got their... they are in many industries now, and they just keep expanding. Not only are they providing services and software, they're actually actively investing in these next-gen technologies. That's Palantir right now. They want these new sectors to grow, and they want a part in that so that they can provide the software solutions, and it's very smart. I mean, not only are they going to get a return on investment, they're also going to be able to become the client and the partners of those companies that then become massive. It's genius. It's just really smart. You don't see a lot. You don't see a lot of companies doing that. Let's just put it that way. You don't see companies out there that are buying gold on the balance sheet, or like Tesla, you know, buying Bitcoin or something like that. I think the companies that do that are very witty. Although everybody tries to ridicule them. If C3.AI crushes earnings, today and tomorrow are going to be the last days that we're gonna see C3.AI at these levels. So I'm just kind of trying to process that right now. Do I want to buy more shares at the current price? That's an interesting thing, right? I think there's a good shot that's going to be happening. So another leg up. It's like we would see this move, but then right there. And then we would bump into like 56 maybe. Let's say it goes to 56. This is the last time you can buy it at like 51.4. And then just from there, it could just keep going up to 60. And maybe even to 70 in like a month time. Which, you know, if it does go to 70, we're talking about 36% from the current price. And if you bought right there, I mean, if you bought at like 45, like I did, we're talking about like a total gain of around 57%, which is not too shabby. We got a €2 donation from Igarino1. Thank you for that donation. Appreciate it. Gara, when do you expect BNGO above 6? Thank you. All right, let me take a look at BNGO. It is going up right now, isn't it? Right, so BNGO is kind of already heading up. Oh, wow, it's actually going up nicely. When it's going to be above 6, I mean, you're kind of unlucky because 6 is the resistance. That's kind of painful. It seems like it's having a tough time to go above 6. But this is looking really, really nice. This is looking like a setup for another move upwards. And I think the next resistance is going to be around 6.3. Will it break? I think it will. I think we're going to see it break. And if it does, we're going to go to the moon. Right at that resistance zone. I think this will happen. So I think probably either today, because we still have an hour and 20 minutes, or tomorrow. I like BNGO at the moment. It's not bad. I can tell you that. I would not complain about that right now. Nano Dimension is going up. This is exactly what I think is going to happen with BNGO. Right? So this kind of move and then move up. And we're kind of waiting for that last move upwards. And I think it's coming. So that's all I would say about the stream is literally what Gara is holding. Yeah, I am holding many of these. But if you want me to take a look at your stock, then make sure you hit up the live chat right now. Just type something down below. Hey, Gara, check out, I don't know, Nikola or something. And I'll probably check it out. So let me know. And also hit the like button. Alright, let's see. Robinhood is up 1.8%. No kidding. Wow, that's really good. Virgin Galactic is not even budging. It's just freezing. It's just sitting at that price and it's not going anywhere. And AI is just not able to move. Kind of sitting flat. Same with Didi. Just kind of sitting at that 8.17. Still negative. But the Russell is heading upwards. While the market is going down. Look at that. Dow Jones is down. Nasdaq down. S&P down. Russell is up. Looking interesting. I am a little confused. Why the hell is Coinbase going down right now? That makes not a whole lot of sense. Although it might have to do with maybe the fact that PayPal is coming into the same market as these trading platforms. I mean, maybe that's having an influence, but still. I think Coinbase is looking attractive at the current price. I think it's going to go back to 275. Since, you know, cryptos are green right now, so. All right. Let's see. Sava, Nikola, Nvidia, Corsair, EVFM. Cover Nikola. I haven't covered Nikola in a long time. Let's see what's happening with this company. It is still a fraud, right? It's just 3.98 billion market cap. No revenue. No revenue, no product, no nothing. And yet it's still sitting at a market cap of 3.9 billion. This just looks very sad. It really does. It hit an all-time low of $9. Yeah, I would not buy this stock unless they're turning things around and we have evidence that their products work. Stay away from this, like miles away from this. You do not want to touch this stock. Unless, obviously, there is any kind of sign of a turnaround, which I doubt that is happening anytime soon. Tesla is sitting at 737. NIO is sitting at 39. I still think NIO is cheap. Just saying, I think it could go back to 42 incredibly easily. Not only that, technicals are bullish. Daily chart is showing. We're seeing the MACD cross basically, and I think that's looking pretty good. So I'm not saying it's going to go to $300 like some other YouTubers are, but I could go back to 42, which is still a nice 10%. Like, I think 10% is still pretty good. There we go. Okay, so what are we working on here? Zoom. Is Zoom moving? Right, it's starting to move back up. How's Medica doing? Oh my god, Medica got wiped out. Cassava Sciences. Yeah, we said it was going to turn around at the low point of around 47. And look what happened. Cassava Sciences is heading back up. I still think the price is okay at 57.8. So long as they're not going to go bankrupt, or so long as it's not like a fraud, I think it will bounce up a little higher. But it is up 8.6% today. That is still a pretty high amount. Can't complain about that. C3.AI. Castor Maritime. Oh my god. You're kidding me. Why is Castor Maritime sitting at a market cap of 200 million when it's a shipping company? I thought shipping was doing pretty darn good right now. CTRM had a reverse split. And this was expected after the fact. Oh, okay, so they had a reverse split. Wait, a reverse split. Oh, I do remember that, yeah. 2 million market cap. But a reverse split means that the price goes up. But so the company's still doing horribly bad. At least, not the company, but, you know, the stock price itself. I find that a little strange. Let me check the daily chart. No, never mind. It's too small of a company. But yeah, I do see that the weekly chart is indicating that the MACD is going to cross. So if anybody's interested in Castor Maritime, and if you believe in this company, I mean, I think right now would be a great opportunity to maybe have a look. At least, sitting very cheap right now. I would not touch it myself. I don't know much about that industry or sector. We have 9 minutes left until Power Hour, and I want you to let me know. What is your favorite movie? I'm actually quite curious. I'm gonna be watching a movie tonight with a couple friends of mine. I have no idea what we're gonna be watching, so let me know. Other than that, also let me know which stocks we should take a look at. I don't know. Honestly, I'm excited about Didi and C3.AI right now, but just nothing is happening right now. It's just kind of going flat, which is a bit disappointing. I had an expectation, right? And usually when you have an expectation in the stock market, it's a bad thing because generally speaking, that expectation gets destroyed in a bad way, right? So it's all right. Let's see. Google is just gonna go up to like 10,000, no problem. Uh, there's just no breaks to this. It just has to go up. It's very close to hitting 2 trillion. So I think once it hits 2 trillion, I think it might come back down. It's just a psychological thing at this point. And C3 going negative again. Here we go again. C3 going negative. So I said, what is your favorite movie? And I got some answers. We also got a 5.5 euro donation from Alex Whiteside. Alex, thank you so much. Hey Gara, love to hear your thoughts on Sensionics. SENS. I'll take a look at that in a second. Let me just quickly. SENS, Sensionics. And we have 7 minutes until Power Hour. This is not Sensionics. Is this it? Okay, this is it, right? Okay, so first we get this move to the upside, move to the downside, consolidate here, and head up again, retesting that zone. Around $4, right? So that is a big resistance. So if we're able to head above 4, I think what's going to happen is we're going to just go straight to the 6, maybe. Maybe. I like the fact that we have a higher bottom. That is really good. Some stocks that I've seen, they don't have that. They have just lower bottoms, like with C3.AI. Sensionics is actually heading up. 1.7 billion market cap. Oh, it's just burning so much money. Burning a lot of money. Engages in the design, development, and commercialization of implantable continuous glucose monitoring systems for people with diabetes. That's awesome. I don't like it. I don't like this stock. I don't like the fundamentals. I didn't even see the balance sheet, but I know with that much money burnt and no revenue, and then we have the tapering coming up, this is like probably not going to go to like 6 or 7, honestly. We would have to see yields go down substantially. And yields are actually heading up today. Look at that, 1.5%. Yeah, so we might see another spike. But I don't think it's going to last. So let's say we see it go up above 4. think maybe hit 420 and then come back down. That's what I'm thinking about Senseonics. Unless they announce something big, or the Fed is gonna not taper, or maybe purchase even more assets or something. Short term, I don't think this stock is going to be going up that much. I think it, to be fair, it already went up like almost 40% just recently. So maybe a couple percentages and then pull back. And the main reason I would say for that is because we don't have any revenue. It's just burning a lot of money. So yeah. And, a taper is coming, and then we have interest rates going up, and it's going to be chaotic for this, for companies like SENS. Come on, Didi. Oh, it's just heading down even further. What can I say about it? SENS has a catalyst. I don't know. I haven't read anything about that catalyst. But yeah, they burn a lot of money. So there's still a high likelihood of SENS pulling back down. All right, we have 3 minutes left until Power Hour. And you know what to do. Hit the like. And also answer the poll. I'm actually going to make a poll right now. What's happening with SoFi? Is SoFi getting hit? Yeah, it's getting hit. I mean, if Robinhood's going to get hit, SoFi is also going to get hit. So the fact that PayPal is actually, PayPal is going to be becoming a competitor to both Robinhood and SoFi. Yeah, guess what? The stock prices of both SoFi and Robinhood went down. No wonder. It makes perfect sense. Gara, do you pay capital gains? Yes, we do have capital gains tax. One second. Is there a stock that I want to buy right now? 1 minute until Power Hour. Once again, hit the like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell if you haven't done that yet. And let me know which stocks we should cover. Gara, prediction for Didi, please. Gara pays gains tax. I think most people in the stock market pay the capital gains tax. Most people. Okay, so 85% of people says that C3.AI is not going to be hitting $60 after earnings. Ooh, that's a lot of people. Also, we're in Power Hour right now, so let's go. Power Hour template activated. Here we go. What's happening here? Didi is about to go positive. What do I think is going to happen with Didi? Honestly, if earnings bad, straight down to 7. If earnings good, then straight up to 9. 9 to 10, right? So $9 to $10. And I'm an optimist. I think we're gonna see some good numbers. We're actually waiting for the forward-looking guidance. We're not really waiting for earnings, although that's also important. But we want to know what the company thinks is gonna happen for the next quarter or two. Like any kind of announcement would be nice. Are you still holding C3? Yes, I am still holding C3, alright. Yes, I am. Let's see what's happening with AI. Yeah, I said I would make a video on Didi today, but I had it very busy. In fact, I had to I had some extra furniture. Somebody wanted that furniture, so I gave it away. But I had to lift it downstairs. Like, I had to lift that stuff, take it with me, take it apart, and so eventually I didn't have enough time to record the video. But then again, we have earnings tomorrow for Didi, so might be able to do it tomorrow before the market opens. I do want to do that, make a video about Didi. I think there's a lot to be saying there. Would be funny if I say that Didi is going to go to like $10 and it just drops to like $5. That would be an embarrassment. But who knows? Gara, let's be honest. Do you think Neo will ever see that sweet $60 mark? Yeah, probably in December or end of November. End of the year. I think it's going to happen. It's going to be wild. It's going to be wild indeed. Yeah. Maybe not. Maybe. I mean, it's totally going to be depending on what's happening with the supply issues and whatnot. Yeah, for it to move 60, that's a big move, right? That's a 50% move in 4 months. I think it can happen. It could happen. I mean, Neo is a very, very good company. They've got a lot of revenue. Tesla's dropping. It's barely dropping. Come on. Sitting at 735.5. That is not dropping. Any chance of a major correction? Yeah, there's a high probability of a major correction coming up in the month of September, which is starting tomorrow, right? So tomorrow is going to be the start of September. Will you live stream the earnings report for C3? Yes, I will. I think they're going to be covering that earnings report after the bell, I believe. Let me see if I can cover that. Oh, that's interesting. U.S. Air Force Rapid Sustainment Office named finalist for Constellation Research Supernova Award. Okay. Oh, so we had some good news for C3 yesterday, so that might be the reason why it's been going up. Let's see if we can find Didi's investor relations. C3 going positive again. And Tencent is killing it right now. How's JD? JD is only up 2.3%. Okay. That is relatively mild. There we go. The conference call will begin on 2 p.m. Pacific time, 5 p.m. Eastern time. So that is basically an hour after the market closes. This is for C3.AI for tomorrow. So like usual, right? So nothing really strange here about that. Let's see. So right, so 2 p.m. Eastern, no wait, 5 p.m. Eastern time, which is about 11 p.m. for me, which is fairly doable. Now I want to see what's when Didi is going to be announcing their earnings, or what time they're going to have their conference call, if they're going to have one. Huh. Can't find a lot of information about that. Interesting. Yeah, Didi is going to have earnings tomorrow. I just don't know what time, because like on their website they don't state anywhere when it's going to be, which is kind of weird. Like, it's not announced. The most recent news on Didi was that it was responding to recent market speculation. That is so strange. Normally Chinese stock market right, so the stocks in China, they the companies, it's a different time zone usually, so that's why it's different. But can't find any kind of timetable. Let me search it on Google. Earnings press release. Yeah, there is nothing I can find about any kind of time or date on which Didi is going to be announcing earnings. Tesla pulling back. Actually, the whole market is. So, we're seeing everything kind of pull back right now. Slightly. Very slightly. Yeah, earnings is tomorrow, but I can't find any kind of announcement about that. Not on the website, not on Google, which is interesting. Yeah, that is weird. Date is 1st of September. Period ending June. Just before the market opens. You think so? It is tomorrow. I just don't know at what time. Generally, it is before the market opens, right? But yeah, I want to be there for the press conference. Didi earnings, no data to display. That kind of sucks. How come you are not prepared? Well, I know which date it is. I also know what time it is, generally speaking, but they didn't upload any kind of update. Usually, companies update you. They're like, okay, we're announcing earnings. At this time, you can join this link right here, and then you can go to our webcast. C3.AI has earnings tomorrow. C3.AI, they updated their website, and you can join their webcast tomorrow. So, we don't have any kind of update whatsoever for Didi, which is just kind of worrying. That's really weird. Maybe it's on the Chinese website. Let's see if I can grab that. English. Let's go. Investors. Nope. They didn't announce it. Darn it. Maybe on the Chinese website. See if I can get it into Mandarin. Nope. Oh well. Let's see what's happening with 10 cents. 61.9. Everything is sort of pulling back. Not so much of a power hour. Everything's pulling back. Palantir pulling back. C3 is pulling back. Tesla's pulling back. Neo is pulling back. The Russell is heading down. So is the Nasdaq. No, yeah. So it's the Russell, right? So the high multiple stocks are coming back down. So strange. Nasal breathing. What? Really? Oh, you can hear me breathe? Hold up. Oh, my AirPods are actually there. One sec. Alright, I don't know how my mic is sounding right now. Is it super low? Can you hear my voice? It is fine. You can hear my voice. What? For real? Alright, I'm just gonna adjust it a tiny bit. Yeah, I'm gonna have to make some improvements to this microphone. I think it's way too sensitive. You can hear everything in the surrounding, which is a little weird. I'll probably do that after the stream, but yeah, we'll have to work on that. All right. Heck, I can't hear myself breathe. It's like this thing is just picking up every single sound. Let me know if it's too low or too high, or if you can hear me breathe, or you can hear, if you can hear like, you know, things that are loud in the background. Can you hear the The white noise. You know what I mean? The noise in the background. AI is moving slow. I guess people are waiting for earnings. And also the market is coming down. So many stocks are already coming back down right now. The Russell's about to go negative. So yeah, no surprise. No, volume low. Alright, hold up. I think this should probably be fine. Yes, I'm gonna have to keep that in mind that that this microphone is picking up everything. You missed a donation. Yeah, we got a €5 donation from Kesava. And Kesava says, could you check how the market did in September 2018 and 19? Yeah, sure. We can do that. Thank you. See if we missed any other donation. I think we did. I think we did miss a donation on PayPal. Let's see. Fatima Garib coming in with a $2.5 donation. Thank you. And there is no text to it. Oh, there we go. Can you check CIFR, please? No background noise. You sound much better. It depends. I think when you have earphones in, it becomes annoying because then you hear everything. At least I have my AirPods in. I'm going to test it one more time. Which I could hear the background noise and it was annoying. So let's see, there we go. The volume is super low. Okay. I'm gonna crank it up then. Alright, that should be fine. Alright, so I believe when you put the volume on maximum, that's when you hear the background noise, and that's when you hear like nasal breathing, which is pretty messed up, but you know, it is what it is. Don't put it on maximum. But yeah, anything else will do. So it should be fine. Oh yeah, by the way, I think I made like $4,000 today on the market. Very nice day. Very happy today. Whew. Hell yeah. To the moon we go. Now, let's see. What is happening here? Neo's down. AI is down. Palantir is down. Nano Dimension is down. BNGO down. Alibaba's coming down. Didi is coming down. Virgin Galactic is coming down. Robinhood. Even Tencent coming down. So the broader market is just kind of pulling back right now. Right before the market is going to close. Seems like it. I think you are unnecessary conservative voices. I mean, I generally do not check how my audio is doing. But I don't know. I think I haven't checked it in a while, so I have to just quickly do a check on Livestream. But yeah, thanks for giving me some feedback. Appreciate it. Yeah, I think not a whole lot is happening right now other than people selling off again right before the market closes. So, and I mean, the market is negative, right? So, NASDAQ is negative, S&P negative, Dow Jones, Russell. Oh, wait, the Russell's heading up again. Okay, cool. Interesting. How did you make that 4,000 today? On which stock? I think this is like a bunch of stocks went up, and I just trimmed some of my stocks, right? Just a little bit from Alibaba, a little bit of Palantir, a little bit of everything, and that amounted to about 4,000. But then again, I'm using leverage, right? So on some of my positions, we're talking about like 5 times leverage. So if an Alibaba goes up 3%, that's, that's 15%. And I've got several positions like that. And at some point, I mean, it amounts to quite a bit. Let's say you have 10,000 in Alibaba. Alibaba goes up 3%. That's a 15% gain when you have 5 times leverage. Although it's very risky, that's 1,500 euros. Which amounts to roughly $2,000, right? So, yeah, it's not bad. It's not a Neo is going up, right? So took some profits on Neo, just a little bit. How do you use leverage? I actually buy CFDs. Gary, you will be a millionaire soon. Let's hope so. That'd be great. Wouldn't that be lovely? I think everybody's going to be a millionaire if inflation's going to rise. Just imagine that. Everybody's a millionaire. Virgin Galactic is up 9.8%. Didi still not bouncing. AI just barely green. Palantir falling back down. Tesla's going negative. Look at that. Oh my god. It's just back and forth. Gara, once tapering comes out, are you shorting the market hard? I think the market is going to fall far before the tapering happens. So yeah, I mean, I don't think the market is going to fall when the tapering happens. I think maybe a month before the tapering happens, the market is already in free fall. So like way prior to it happening. And I'm already shorting some stocks right now, although in small amounts. Nothing too significant. Biden is addressing the nation on the end of the Afghanistan war. Is that really true? Is that a thing right now? Biden to deliver speech on Afghanistan after U.S. finalizes withdrawal. That's something to watch out for. Like, that's something you really want to be watching. Maybe he's gonna announce something interesting. Angela Merkel and Joe Biden at the White House that the U.S. president refused to lift a finger when the German chancellor pleaded with him to lift the travel ban. Says a lot about the U.S. lack of clout. Interesting. It's just unbelievable. Unbelievable. Didi is sitting at 8.1, down half a percentage point. People would rather just gamble their money on Virgin Galactic than buy a stock like Didi. And it's because of the China FUD. There's just dark cloud around Chinese stocks right now. We're just kind of waiting for that to be gone. Yeah, then again, Uber is also down today, so fair enough. I think Uber actually has quite a sizable stake in Didi. Gara, are you tired? Yes, I am. I actually had to lift furniture down all the way to the main floor. Took me about an hour, and that was right before the stream. And then I had to eat dinner right after. So yeah, I look a little. That's why I look a little tired right now, if you were wondering. And I'm also sick, so that does not help as well. Just having a good time. Yeah, I've been coughing a lot lately. It's been interesting. I don't have COVID. Trust me, I've already had COVID twice. And I'm vaccinated. So I got my first vaccine. I mean, it's maintaining the 51 right now, but it just looks like this doesn't matter. This move, this will escape. Like, the people that bought here, as soon as they see negative results, it just pulls back instantly. So we better see a good result here with C3, but this is not looking convincing. Didi is down 0.5% still. I think the stocks that are going down like this and they just refuse to go up, over time they tend to be the more the better stocks, right? They tend to move explosively. We're talking about 10-20% on a single day randomly. Well, not randomly, right? Usually there's a catalyst, but kind of waiting for that right now. We've had several times where Didi just flew like 6-7%. I think my mic was muted. I'll be back in a second. Yeah, I'm a little bit speechless. I mean, I was actually expecting a huge momentum for both C3 and Didi. Because the market is sitting at all-time highs and there's a lot of capital flowing. There's a lot of capital right now. Both Didi and C3, nothing. Nada. The market ain't having it. Just nobody is willing to buy. So I think at this point, it's either we're going to see a big earnings event and then we see the explosive move, or I'm going to start taking more and more money off of these stocks, man. It seems like the momentum is just not there. AI is starting to move. One sec. Palantir is just zooming back upwards. Look at that. Some wild movement there. Still, although AI was down 0.5%, it's now bouncing. We're seeing Neo bounce. Tesla's bouncing back up. Tesla is about to go back to 735. And Neo is up 3.7%. It is really looking a lot better now. I think I saw my portfolio jump on this move. Yeah, there we go. Looking pretty good. And we're also seeing... No, we're not seeing anything else. Biden is giving a speech now. Is that really the case? I mean, let's see if I can find that. Mark Zuckerberg says he's not a lizard person. What?
There's some pretty good ones. Especially, you know, one of the crazy things when you do these live Q&As is some of them are very silly. So we got one. Mark, are the allegations true that you are secretly a lizard? I'm gonna have to go with no on that. I am not a lizard. But you know, keep the high quality comments coming in, please.
What? Oh, sorry. I saw that and I was like, I have to click on that. That is, that's just silly. That is incredibly silly. What the hell is that? All right, let's see Joe Biden, right? So what's happening with Joe Biden? Is he talking? Oh, got an ad.
I'm Libby Casey, and you are watching a Washington Post special report.
Oh, he already spoke.
My guest this afternoon.
After we started the evacuation 17 days ago, we did initial outreach and analysis and identified around 5,000 Americans.
Yeah, so this was live roughly 20 minutes ago, right? So Joe Biden was speaking. I don't think we got anything new out of this, other than the fact that obviously the U.S. is leaving Afghanistan. We're seeing Neo spike upwards again. Look at that, 3.8%. AI is moving. Palantir is moving. Everything else is moving as well. Right, so they're finalizing the departure, right? So the departure out of Afghanistan. Yeah, I am so sick. Luckily, the market is closing in about 4 minutes. AMC, what's happening with AMC? AMC is going up 8.4%. Yeah, AMC just is not willing to go down. Not at all. One moment. Uno momento. C3 is looking more bullish. That's cool. Adjusting my portfolio, making some tiny changes. Tiny changes right now. Alright, that should be good. Market closing in about a minute. Palantir up 2.3%. A bit of a spike right here for many of these stocks. Palantir, AI, even Didi. Didi heading up now, right before market close. Interesting. And Tesla's heading up. Oh my god, the whole market is heading up. The Russell especially. And the market is finally closed. There we go. Let's just turn that bell off. Yeah, the market closed, and we'll see what happens next. I added a small short position on AMC, starting at around 46.9. So we'll see how that is going to develop. I think it could definitely come back up to like 50. But yeah, nevertheless, AMC is flying right now, so. But yeah, Neo did exceptionally well. Neo did really good. And Tesla, pretty good. Palantir did amazing. C3.AI, not really. Virgin Galactic killed it today, 8.9%. Baba was going up 3%. Very happy about that. Didi, meh, not so good. But we have earnings for both Didi and C3.AI. We're going to be covering that as well tomorrow. Make sure you tune in. It's going to be interesting. Like, we could see some volatility. Let's put it that way. So, yeah. All right. Yeah, tomorrow is going to be September. And so we're heading into September. Tends to be a very bearish month, right? People tend to sell their stock when the market is heading into September. So, yeah. Interesting times coming. All right, I'm going to be ending the stream here. I am exceptionally tired. Had to move around some furniture. And honestly, all I want to do right now is just lay in bed. But was happy that I was able to do this stream. Thank you for watching. I love you guys. Thank you for your support. And the donations, obviously. We'll be putting that money to work. Feel free to hit a like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Very important. So if so if you want to get like notified for the future live streams. Speaking of future live streams, tomorrow we're going to be covering both Didi and C3.AI earnings. So definitely make sure you tune in. It's going to be very, very crazy. And hopefully we'll see some massive upside for both C3 and Didi. Check out the social media. We have an Instagram page, a Twitter page, Discord community that you can join. All the links are down below. And take care. Have an awesome day. We'll be seeing you guys tomorrow. See you very, very soon. Peace out.